And we are back. You're listening to Powerful Women Revealed. And my guest today is Tatiana Joyce with crossroadsma.org. You can go there for more information. Right now, I want to talk about beyond local. Because what did you say that day at that meeting that we were at about, you all know that, go ahead. Go ahead. You know where I'm going with it.
You've tagged me in. So many of our young people, you know, I'm from Boston, I'm from Dorchester, and I know so many people who never leave their neighborhoods. And a big part of that, in my opinion, is because they cannot see themselves outside of their immediate surroundings. And so when you can't imagine success in your neighborhood, in your immediate surroundings, how are you going to believe that you can go beyond that? The fact of the matter is you don't. And so
it starts with your immediate neighborhood, and you have to believe that you are worthy, you're important, you are worthy to see what success looks like. That's
Absolutely.
the other thing.
Absolutely.
If they don't see success, they're not going to envision it elsewhere.
Absolutely. And you're not going to want to go, you know, on a trip, just even a day trip somewhere. Then you're not going to want to do a semester abroad somewhere. And why would you know, it seems crazy that you would want to cut yourself off from that kind of experience. But if it doesn't even register as an option, that opportunity is already cut away from you.
And you're at Crossroads, you're trying to really change those stereotypical instances where a child is really defined by their environment. We want to change how they don't have to be defined. Not every kid is a bad kid.
Exactly. And I hate that. I mean, I went to school for child development. Shout outs to the Elliott Pearson School at Tufts University. And the term bad child, what does that even mean?
I know.
It's so often I feel like you're calling a kid bad because they're not doing what you want. But how in the world is a kid going to do what you want them to do if they don't feel that you care about their success? How? How are you expecting that? So really what you have is a false set of expectations, in my opinion.
Or maybe your expectations are too high and they're unrealistic.
Unrealistic, unachievable, you know, not in touch with where this person is. Mostly, I say our demographic, primarily our kids come from Boston, greater Boston, and then the next largest population that we serve is really Brockton.
Yep.
But we serve, you know, Eastern Massachusetts. So it doesn't matter where our kids from. That's just that's whereabouts they land. And so a big part of it is the fact that our young people are diverse. And it's hard to be a young, diverse person in America today.
And the fact of the matter is that any person can change at any point
100%.
in their life. Every human being has the ability, if they have the support system around them, to shift or make a change or go down a new path. Every person has that. So now, really, diversity matters. You have a diverse amount of kids that come to Crossroads as well as mentoring. Is that right?
Absolutely. I mentioned that, you know, a lot of our summer staff are alumni. And how potent is that? Because then if your staff are, you know, being reflective of your population, they look at someone and they say, wow, you're successful and you look like me. So I can imagine success for myself. You know, representation matters. And we really do our...
look like me. I love that.
It's so important. But also we want them to be around people who don't look like them. So we have international staff too. We have people who come to us from Hungary. We have people who come to us, they're from London, they're from Birmingham.
That is so amazing.
We want an international presence as well because there's an international community out there. So I don't want your staff to just look like you, which is, in my opinion, a step above what most people do. But we also want you to understand that there's even more out there.
Did you just give me a compliment?
Perhaps.
Thank you. So really, the having that college access, though, like when they get to a certain point, tell me about the junior leaders.
Absolutely. So the Junior Leaders Program is really where the core value of that program is the social and emotional learning. And it starts at the third grade. And so what happens is you grow with us, right? That first point of entry, program entry, and you've come to summer camp, and we say, wow, there's something there. We think that you'd love to, be with us year round. And we have pathway weekends. We call them pathway weekends because we want our young people to be on the pathway to success. And they can come to us on a Friday evening, all of Saturday, and they go home Sunday. And that's what makes us different from other YMCA programs, after school programs, is because when you spend a night with other people,
a huge
you just
chunk
bond.
of time.
You just bond. It's really, you really solidify those bonds, especially having been together over the summer, and then you come back during the school year and you still get that summer camp feeling. And we can nominate our young people as early as the 3rd grade. And then a lot of the times for our teen leadership program, we have a whole, group of young people who we nominate. You have to be nominated for the teen leadership program, and then you have to apply for it.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Right. So the college access is beyond this build portion. The college is really
into the lead section.
Into the lead section. Okay. And then what is post-secondary success? What is that? Where did I read that?
That's a great question.
Where did I read that? Somewhere.
That's really what we want for,
this is for the leadership.
For our leaders. We want post-secondary success. So for some, that's going to look like college, but for others, it might look like carpentry school. The world doesn't stop needing plumbers. The world doesn't stop needing electricians. And the fact of the matter is, college, 4 years undergrad, it's not going to be the right choice for everyone. But it's hard because that's where the success measurements usually are for nonprofits. And so we say, if we invest in our young people, we know that they're going to be successful. So we are going to prioritize the experiential learning, the social and emotional learning, and we're going to make sure that they have the resources they need, right? The college access resources, but they are going to
get
define,
their foot in the door.
Exactly. They're going to define for themselves what post-secondary success means for them, whether that's college or, some other form of trade.
Okay. And going back to the 3 pillars, it's the emotional, the civic involvement, and the financial independence. And I know it's not about money, but plumbers and electricians do make a lot of money.
That is a fact.
So it's not about money. Money makes the world go round, but money is fuel.
As long as they can be independent.
And we need fuel. And as long as they can be financially independent. Okay, I hope you stay with us. My guest is Tatiana Joyce. Crossroadsma.org is where you can go. Again, she is being sponsored, or they are being sponsored by ajmarksjewelers.com. They have a Wareham and Hyannis location, and it's a beautiful store, and they're beautiful family-owned people. So I encourage you to stop by and see what they've got in store. I hope you'll stay with us. You're listening to Powerful Women Revealed right here on 95.9 WATD.